Good morning, everyone. Hold on one second. Of course, the second I turn the camera on, there's like a siren going by outside. If you can hear that, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Good morning, everyone. You're catching me with breakfast if you saw my smoothie off camera. Um, I hope you guys really enjoyed last night's moon. Here in Hawaii, it was a little, was raining a little bit and was a little overcast, so we couldn't see it super well. But I went down to the beach with my bestie and we like hung out there in the moonlight. It was actually really nice. Hence why I didn't record the reading last night, so I'm doing it this morning. So thank you all for sleeping in with me. um, with that said, again, I hope you enjoyed the full moon. I think it's going to be a big shift for a lot of us. Um, I know in my reading for it yesterday, it was all about kind of detaching from the things that have been draining our energy and putting our energy into things that aren't necessarily fulfilling to our needs and our goals. And then Jupiter coming in and opening and expanding us into, a new path that is going to be much more in line with our dreams versus someone else's dreams. So I truly think there's going to be a huge shift for a lot of us. I think the people who have kind of already started to release things, like I know for me, November was crazy. Like that was my like just dump of a lot of stuff. So this moon has felt really light and really nice, um, and more empowering, I would say. And I have some friends who like this month has been their dump. Like they're like, oh my god, I can't wait. So I think depending where you are, your experience is going to be slightly different. But I think the common theme is that you know universally and energetically, we are clearing out the things that are holding us back. We're clearing out the things that are draining our energy. If we get into today's read, our rune today is Awaz. It's the rune of the horse, which I think is really nice on a personal level. The This particular rune has to do with, um, well, let me put it this way: the horse itself represents a lot of trust and a lot of partnership. The horse as an animal was really revered by the Vikings. So this particular rune speaks a lot to harmonious relationships, whether it's a business relationship, whether it's a friend relationship, whether it's a romantic relationship. There is a harmony between them, and there's a harmonious connection between the inner and outer kind of selves. Whether it's a relationship with you, a relationship with another person, there's going to be harmony there, which I think is beautiful. So this is a great time for negotiations if you're working through something. I know a lot of people like started new jobs, so if there's discussions around that, this would be a great time for it. But I always just think of like harmony, and it even could be empowerment. There's a poem about the runes and about this one in particular. They talk about how um, almost how riding a horse would make you feel. How riding a horse made you feel, like a royal or someone regal, um, and the connection between like the horse and the warrior riding the horse into battle. There was just an elevation about the horse as an animal and as a partner. So there's a lot of that going on with us now as we start to go into this new shift. And again, like I was saying yesterday, it's harmony because it's in line with what we need and it's aligned with our goals. So because of this kind of like inner and outer aspect of this card and kind of bringing them together, I'm using the Journey of Love Oracle. I don't know if I've used these in a I don't think I have. Which I feel kind of funny. I don't think I have, yeah. This might be the first time you guys have seen it. Alright. I don't know, I was feeling like I was going to cut it, but I feel like I want more than one card. So let's see. Let's see. Oh, okay. Easier than I thought. Oh, we got a bunch. Alright. Just love the colors in this deck. Beautiful. Alright, so I'm going to read some of these from the actual deck. Oh, see, morning time. I always my desk faces the window, which is really nice, but it like creates this wonderful glare for you all, which is always exciting. All right. So this is, I'm trying to angle it so you don't get like full glare. So we got Shakti. We also got the breaking. So I think especially for those of you who are releasing or on the releasing side of this lunar shift, this lunar cycle, breaking is going to be very significant to you. I almost feel like the two cards that landed face down, I feel like are the releasing, especially because of that breaking card. And then these two that landed face up are for those, past that stage. Oh, I didn't look what the name is. Drop into your heart. Yes. That's beautiful. And then here we have Earth Angel. Gorgeous. Love it. Alright. Let's books over here. Gotcha. Start with the top row first, because why not? Oh, these are kind of long. Here, let me hold it up for you. I might summarize this. Shakti is divine feminine fire. She is the body awakened with light. She is the divine feminine, and she is the Kundalini, the energetic force that moves through us, triggered by love that leads to enlightenment of our body. With our Kundalini coming alive within us, we cannot remain as we once were. It is impossible. We may try to lead the same lives, be the same in our relationship patterns, or perhaps even behave properly, but it simply cannot be done. Soon our disguise slips and people wonder, what happened to her? What's gotten into him? We are on fire with the divine, and we cannot help but misbehave. We are no longer satisfied with trying to be the good child or fearing we are the bad child. We know ourselves instead to be the divine child. Oh, I love that. This oracle brings you a message. You are going through energetic shifts in your subtle anatomy. Yep, we've talked about that. Because your energy body and physical body have already begun to merge with each other, the energetic shifts will affect your physical body too. It is always wise to consult a healthcare practitioner, but at least some of your physical challenges at the moment, from aches and pains to tiredness, are due to this energetic awakening. So beautiful. So this card is all about feeling that shift on a physical level, which I feel like a lot of people I know have been going through that already, like feeling tired, some of them is feeling pain. But I would say the biggest thing is like the tired, it's the fatigue. It's like as your body's trying to upgrade, like you yourself are just like, oh, I just need to it's almost like shutting down so you can get a system reboot, if I can think of like a computer. Right, breaking. You are breaking apart. Woo! You might not understand it at all. There is not so much to be understood, but the simplicity doesn't mean it's easy to endure. You may worry that you are going too far, that you may not recover or ever coming back together again. But what can you do? Can you hold back from the divine love that calls you, that lures you to becoming all that you are, to remember your divine nature? Answer is no. Well, you could try, but for what purpose? Temporary rest before the storm at best. So take the rest if you need it, then dive into the storm. Yes! This oracle brings you compassionate guidance that no matter what sadness or anger, despair or frustration you may feel, you are being pulled apart not by dark forces, but by the loving embrace of the divine, as it strips you of that which would turning the page, keep you from your divine realization. Let go and break. It is going to be the making of you. Oh, I love that. Literally what we were talking about. Breaking apart those false walls and those false securities that are not in line with you. So, if that's your current place, know that this is something to benefit you. This is something being done for you, not to you. So whether it's energetically, whether it's physically, know that this is part of your journey, and it's going to get you to a really, really positive place. It's being orchestrated by the divine. So, if this is where you are, I'm going to give you something to look forward to. If this is already behind you, this is where you are. Alright? Let's find the page before I turn it. Aha, yes! Alright. These like pink and greens, like this is giving major heart chakra vibes. Like look how gorgeous this card is. Drop into your heart. There is a place of light within that no darkness can touch. Makes me think of Kingdom Hearts, if you have any gamers watching. It cannot be shamed. It can never be made impure. It is never lost or darkened or unavailable to us. Though we may forget sometimes, sitting in a darkened room and not realizing that we can stand up and walk into the light so close to us, just on the other side of the doorway to the heart. Aww. Whatever may arise, great joy, great sorrow, drop into your heart and offer it to the divine. Gently bowing your forehead to your hands in prayer. Connect mind and heart and let yourself have some peace. It wants you, you know. This oracle brings you an offering. The divine would like you to offer whatever is bringing your heart trouble, or of course, joy. The divine would like to receive this from you as a gift, that it may return to you some special blessing. Place your hands in your heart, and in genuine reflection, perhaps you may choose to offer your heart burden or light now. Either will be joyfully received by the divine, and you shall be graced with a gift in return. Beautiful. I think, to me, this is the healing. Once the blockages and once the distractions have been removed, then you're left with this kind of moment. I almost want to feel like it's like almost like a, not a pause, but like a silence, where in it the universe is kind of like listening. We're like, okay, what are you feeling? Tell me about what just happened to you. And then that's your moment to really be like, these are the fears that made me hang on to those behaviors. This is what I was worried about, and then surrender it. Or, this is what I hope for. This is, now that I can see clearer, this is what I want for my future, and hand that over. Essentially, it's giving those things that either blocked you or that you're trying to attract, handing it over to the divine, and kind of releasing the outcome. You're kind of releasing the outcome to them. This is what I'm dreaming of. This is what I'm afraid of, and letting the universe take care of the rest. Just releasing it out and be like, boom, I'm free of this. You know what's up. You have the master plan. Like, I trust in you, and you're gonna take care of this for me. Thank you. That's really what this whole moment is about. Last but not least, Earth Angel. Earth Angel. Okay, sorry, not gonna sing. Alright, Earth Angel. This oracle brings a message of divine guidance. You have an angel with you, watching over you and assisting you in response to your heart's call for help, love, and protection for you and your beloveds. We just talked about that. There's your prayer. Here's your prayer dropping to your heart, and then here's your guardian angels and your spirit guides all around you, ready for the message. Like, tell us what you need us to do. How can we help? Your prayers have been heard and answered. Keep praying each day from your heart and know you are safely carried on the journey of love. If you have been worrying about turning the page again, hold on just a moment. If you have been worrying about a loved one, know that this protection extends to them as well. You are asked to pray more and worry less, allowing love to be. I would almost edit that and say allowing yourself to be love. I would almost add that in there too. But super exciting. I actually love everything about that. Sorry, needed a hit. Alright. Sorry, that was a lot of reading. But I think a lot of really good information for us. Alright. Let's clarify the tarot. This is the Tarot of Dreams, if anyone's curious. I have used this one before. I know I asked about doing some deck reviews. I do kind of have that, like, in the back of my mind, so they will start rolling out. I'm not quite sure which deck I'm going to start with and how that's going to go. But I haven't forgotten about it, for those of you who said you'd like to hear some. I know I got a request for the Wild Unknown Tarot, which I do have, so that will happen at some point. Ooh, okay. Cards are like, stop talking, could you talk about us? So no, those are coming with the holiday season, and especially with what was going on last month. I just had to take a moment for some things, But those are coming, so probably maybe after Christmas, I'm going to start... Oh, and just a heads up, after Christmas, I'm going to start filming I think I'm going to do, outside of just the January video, I think I'm also going to do like a 2019 for the signs video. So I may maybe I'll start the deck reviews in that same time, that same week. So if you're not subscribed to the channel already, I definitely recommend subscribing it, getting the notification bell on, because those are going to come out very, very soon. So again, the 2019 spreads as well as the January spreads. I'll start with the spirit message one, and I think I'll wait a little bit. Maybe the following week I'll start doing the love ones. Let us kind of get into 2019 and get into some new energy before I start pulling those. So stay tuned; those are coming. But yeah, definitely subscribe if you want to be notified when those come in. So, what did we get so far? First card out, Three of Swords. Yeah. So again, we know that we're purging something. We know that we're getting rid of some hurt or some betrayal. So this, none of us should be surprised by. Whether you've already had this and now you're past it, or you're still in that phase of kind of releasing it, this is definitely something in the past. And then this, if you're going through it, this should be a great card of comfort. The Wheel. So this is the Wheel of Fortune. Fate. Literally the Wheel of Fate turning and changing circumstances, changing things. Luck is coming to your side. You're starting this new beginning, and the wheel is moving. And as some things come up, some things go down. So this is falling down on the wheel and fading away as a new opportunity is rolling in. So if you're in the process of dealing with that, know that that will be leaving shortly. It's on its way out. Right after that, we have the Seven of Swords. So it could be someone was lying to you, someone was manipulating you, someone could have been literally trying to take something from you. That could also be a thing. But again, I think this is, and so I don't know if you guys can see it in the card. Sorry, working on getting a new camera, so it'll actually be a little nicer quality, so you guys can see what I'm talking about. But the figure in this card, he's like wearing like a jumpsuit, but it has like these like stars, and I think there's moon, yeah, it's like stars, moons, and suns on it. It's like this little celestial body jumpsuit situation. That's making me think of this wheel card, how like fate and the universe is kind of like fudging everything and kind of making this energy go away. This deceptive energy is kind of just being magicked away. So it's like, no, you don't need to have this in your sphere anymore. Don't worry about it. You're fine. Then we have Temperance. So again, divine intervention, angel of patience coming in and be like, no, let me fix this. It's good. We're just going to take this out of your system. We're going to move away. Like, even normally this character in the Seven of Swords is like, he's like stealing the swords out of the tent. He's usually like slipping away while someone's not looking. This guy is like sleeping. He's like, he obviously took these swords, but he's like, got worn out and is now like knocked out for a bit. Like, this is a very subdued Seven of Swords. He's a very like, I'm not afraid of the thief who fell asleep. Like, I'm just gonna walk by, take my shit, and go back. You know what I mean? Like this Seven of Swords. Like, I can't help but laugh because it's literally like, this is no threat at all. Like, nothing. Like, he did the stuff, but you're gonna get all your stuff back, and then some. This angel's like, no, don't worry. Problem solved. Do not worry about it, because you, are just independent and vital, and you've built up your kingdom. You know your worth. This Nine of Pentacles energy is us. That's where we're sitting. Especially once you move out of this Three of Swords. If you're still kind of in that, if you haven't gone past that yet, trust and believe you're going to come out of it as this Nine of Pentacles, this independent woman, this, self-made person, this person who knows their worth and knows their value. Bottom of the deck right now is Ace of Pentacles. It's a new beginning. Oh, stop it. So granted, it's a different suit, but here you have the Ten of Swords right underneath. So Ten of Swords is an ending. It's the ending of a cycle. I mean, I know it's kind of a gruesome card, but essentially the worst is over. The death has been made. Whatever this Three of Swords is, it's done, and you're healing and you're releasing it. So we're ending this cycle and beginning this new abundant cycle. Underneath that, Eight of Pentacles. So, stop it. Eight of Pentacles. So we're putting in the work. We're ready, and we're at a place because we know we're strong. We know that we're capable of this work, and we're dedicated and passionate because we are building what? Ten of Cups, baby. We are building that fairy tale ending. We're building our happily ever after. Da-da-da-da, with the Two of Cups. So true love. This is a soul connection. Possibly with an Emperor. So you're manifesting this really. This could be. I was totally going to say the wrong sign. This could be an Aries. Could be an Aries coming in, but an emperor, someone who's well manifested, someone who's a leader, someone to provide, and is caring. This person has to lead a kingdom. So it's building this happily ever after ending with this soul connection with this possible emperor who's going to again be well manifested, take care of business, run the kingdom. Like, we're on a very good road, my friends. Whether it feels like it or not, we are. Everything that's happening is getting us to this happily ever after. Beautiful, beautiful reading for today. I'm going to wrap it up here so this video is not 40 days long, but super, super exciting. Thank you guys for being patient. I know normally you guys watch this early in the morning, so sorry you have to get in the afternoon. But I think a message well worth waiting for, right? So lots of harmony, lots of relationships, lots of partnerships, and lots of rebalancing. All right. So if you guys are feeling lost, I think the biggest key for you, the tarot to me right now is like a confirmation. Like, there is light at the end. It's coming. Just keep going. Keep going. If you need help and guidance, I would say really look to the oracle cards. There's that releasing. It's that feeling element, especially if you're in the first half. To me, the part about the body isn't necessarily that you may have aches and pains for sure. I think people call it ascension flu, so that could totally be a thing. To me, what that is, like what I'm getting from that, is that you need to feel this happening. Like, you need to feel, it's not just something that's going to like happen on a mental level and you're just like, oh yeah, that's bad for me, bye. Like, you're going to feel it. You have to process it, in the 3D. It has to be, felt and dealt with, not just thought about. Like, not like, oh yeah, I really shouldn't be there. Oh yeah, I shouldn't really talk to this person. Like, you need to like feel the like emotion, like, why do you want to talk to this person? How come it's so hard to let go? And then what is it going to feel like releasing it? What is it going to be like to not have this, bad circumstance around, and process those feelings and really go through it? Because that's really the best way to release it. Because literally, like the card said, we're being broken apart. All these like attachments we have on us that are just draining our energy. Universe is like coming off and like like taking it all off. So you need to, there may be pain, like we're literally breaking something off you. So there may be pain there, but you need to be a part of it. You need to feel that. You need to release it. Like, oh, that hurt. Oh, but now I'm free. Like, my shoulder was sore, but now I can move. Like, you need to go through that. And then after that, you can really sink in and go in and be like, oh my God, this is why I held on to that for so long. Or this is what I want now that I'm free. Process all of that and then release all of that to your angels. All right? So again, if you need the help, look to those oracle cards. And you may want to watch this, maybe over the next couple days, watch the same reading again. And you may absorb something different each time if this process is, kind of difficult for you right now. All right, my lovelies, I'm going to let you guys go. Like this video. If it resonated with you, leave me a comment if you want to share something. Of course, you can always reach out to me privately, DM me on Instagram at The Guiding Chariot, or my email's below if you want to book a reading. I will see you tomorrow on Christmas Eve. I'm so excited. Tomorrow's Christmas Eve. Super happy. I love you guys. Merry Christmas, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.